Hello everyone, this is Ankit Kesar and welcome back to our podcast which is named as What We Need to Know, and we are very excited for our today's guest. Today is Dr. Gulnara Maratovna, the acting head of the Department of Pathological Physiology. She is not only a teacher but also an accomplished scientist and who did groundbreaking cancer research during her PhD in China. Let's talk with her and know about her, what she did and what she can advise us to us. So welcome ma'am to our podcast.
Thank you very much for invitation.
Thank you. So the first question, let's start simple. Many of us are here because of medicine. Let's ask her why she chose medicine.
Yes, so medicine for me, it's about devoting yourself to others, people's life, their health. Studying medicine, of course, it's important not only for yourself, knowing your functions, your body functions, the organism, but also for all your relatives, and also what is important to know, how the organism is functioning during the disease pathology, so that we can choose the proper treatment. And the other thing, being a teacher in the medical university, it's always about getting some novel, innovative knowledge. It's always the field that is constantly developing, and every day, every month, there are hundreds, thousands of research going on, and we can be in this field and find the better solution for the health of our patients as well.
Thank you, ma'am. So our next question is, now for the subject you lead, that is pathological physiology. Why is it necessary to study pathological physiology in your medicine course?
So pathological physiology, it serves as a bridge between the fundamental medicine and the clinical medicine. All students who come to our department, they already have the knowledge of the basic medicine, such as anatomy, normal physiology, biochemistry, and they should use this fundamental knowledge as a basement in order to build their future clinical thinking, clinical knowledge. And pathophysiology, it gives them like a key to understand the aspects of clinical medicine for their future studies and for their future work. And if they study pathophysiology in a really good way, they actually all next years they won't have any problems in clinical medicine.
Thank you, ma'am. So it seems like it's a challenging subject and you teach students it every day. So what are the common doubts and challenges you see students facing in this subject?
Here in Russia and the post-Soviet Union countries, pathophysiology, it's a separate discipline, but in foreign literature, what is used by foreign students, it's one subject that is called pathology. So pathology, it includes both pathophysiology and pathological anatomy.
Yes.
And that's why some students couldn't find the proper material for preparation. We are actually explaining to them during our practical classes that in pathophysiology you should focus on three key aspects. This is etiology. All of them should know etiology. It means cause of the disease. Okay. So what triggers the disease? Then the most important focus of pathophysiology, it is pathogenesis. Pathogenesis means underlying mechanisms. So here students are coming and they should focus on the key underlying mechanism. Pathophysiology is actually very logical. If there is any cause, etiology, it triggers certain consequences in our organism, and these consequences serves as a chain of events. And if you know normal physiology, if you know anatomy, and if you imagine how this pathogen triggers the changes, how it changes the function of the organism, you can easily understand the pathophysiology. Most important, it is logic. You shouldn't just keep learning without understanding. There is always cause and consequences, and like this.
So according to you, understanding and finding logic in this subject is necessary, right?
Yes, logic is the most important, and actually it gives you ability for clinical thinking, because later, if you are going to become a doctor, first of all, you should think logically in order to differentiate one disease from another, in order to choose the proper treatment. Logic in the work of the doctor is the key event, and pathophysiology, it gives you this key for understanding medicine as a whole. And I think pathophysiology, it's the logic of medicine. We can call it like this.
Let's talk to our next question. Let's talk about exams. So many students have doubt about exams. Are the lectures sufficient or any other textbooks needed for the exams?
Of course, as for preparation for the practical class and exam as well, the basis, what you should know, it's the minimum, is given in lectures. Some of the lectures can be more comprehensive and they give you a more advanced material, but of course, if you really would like to understand the logic of pathophysiology, the all underlying molecular events, you should study specific books. And what the real problem of nowadays, that students are not using the proper sources for pathophysiology. I don't know for other subjects, but for pathophysiology, most of them just keep finding the answers in ChatGPT. I don't have any special, counter arguments against the ChatGPT, but if you really want to have deep knowledge, you should read proper books.
Okay.
Proper books like pathology, of course, it's the basic, what we can see here. Robbins, like the recent edition of Robbins, it describes all the pathological process and conditions in a very deep molecular ways, showing all underlying molecular events, signaling pathways, very good schematic illustrations, so that, of course, the best way is to use the proper pathophysiology books, pathology books, but the minimum what you should know, of course, it's given in lectures, but you are building your own house by specific knowledge that is provided in the specific books, pathophysiology books.
Okay. So our next question is a popular belief among students that if you highlight in the exams, you will get passed. So let's ask something about this to the teacher who evaluates your answer sheet. So ma'am, what's the teacher point of view for checking the exams, for checking the sheets?
Of course, that myth with highlighter doesn't work in reality. The most important, of course, we evaluate your knowledge, and if your knowledge is supported with some aspects, as I said, previous fundamental medicine knowledge, if you answer the question and your question summarizes knowledge of biochemistry, anatomy, and of course pathophysiology, starting from the etiology and what is most important, pathogenesis, means mechanism. If the student describing pathogenesis in a very detailed way, like describing all molecular events, all the disordered, all the functions, syndromes, because we all study different syndromes. Here in pathophysiology, we are not studying the real disease, but pathological process or pathological conditions or syndromes. So if they give the real logic way, the real logic answer in a good, proper way, so we can see that this person really have the understanding of normal functions and how these normal functions are altered during the pathology. This is the best way. Of course, they can add some illustrations, classification, what is important. Give classification, definition, then also illustrations like schemes, tables, or some intercellular connections, for example, illustrate cells, their receptors, underlying signaling pathways. And like this, it shows that the student really had this knowledge in his or her mind.
Okay.
It's not like superficial knowledge, just learned for exam, for short-term memory, and then go out and forget. This knowledge will keep with this student throughout the whole studies and throughout the whole life. So that is the perfect answer. Even no doubts, can get 5.
Okay, thank you. So now let's talk about your fascinating work. We understand that you've done many researches. So let's talk about your recent research that was about lipid-laden macrophages. And please tell our audience about something about this.
So, yes, my current research is about lipid-laden macrophages in cancer progression. For several years and decades even, it was believed that the foam cells or lipid-laden macrophages are playing an essential role in the pathogenesis of atherosclerosis. But nowadays, in the last years, the same foam cells were found in the microenvironment of the tumor. And it has been shown that, for example, in the prostate cancer, these macrophages can produce the cholesterol and efflux it, and this cholesterol serves as the fuel for the cancer cells so that they can undergo metabolic reprogramming and progression under the effects of these macrophages. And that's why even nowadays so-called drug repurposing is studying in a very comprehensive way. It means that previously approved drugs that were used for treatment of atherosclerosis or, for example, hypolipidemic drugs, nowadays they can be repurposed for other needs, and specifically for combined treatment of cancer such as prostate cancer or glioblastoma. The studies shows that if we are combining these hypolipidemic agents, or if we affect the lipid metabolism that is pathologically reprogrammed in the tumor progression, and together with the immunotherapy, this gives a very effective results, of course, in preclinical models, but we wish we can find the really good measure that can be used even in the clinical practice as well.
Thank you, ma'am. So finally, from your journey, and that you started from here, Bashki State Medical University, to China, and did your PhD from there, and then again came back here and acting as a HOD for the Pathological Physio Department. What are your life advices you want to give to students for their life?
So I think that if you students, if you really decided to become doctor or other specialist, if you are here, you should really use this time, and every day for you should be full of the new knowledge. You should grasp all knowledge and fill yourself with the knowledge like a sponge, so that not waste the time. One day has passed. It's not about 24 hours. It's about the quality of the process and the knowledge that you get within these 24 hours. So please use your time efficiently and devote yourself to your future career in order to become a highly qualified specialist, so that you will never regret about the time that you spent during the university, and you will never regret about your choice, what you have done.
Thank you for your words, ma'am. So this was about Gulnara Maratovna, ma'am, who is acting as the HOD of the Pathological Physiology Department. And thank her very much for clearing our doubts, and we wish her good luck for her upcoming journey. And thank you, ma'am, for the podcast.
Thanks a lot.
And for you, to the listeners, take these tips, study smart, and be a good doctor. This was all about what you need to know. See you next time.